What's up, guys? It is Corey from SuperKamiGuru9000, and welcome to my review of Naruto Shippuden, episode 312. Sorry this review took so long, guys. I've just been really busy lately, but here it is. It was another filler episode, but it starred one of my absolute favorite characters, Rock Lee, and I just fucking love Rock Lee. Everything about the character is so great. He's such an incredibly inspirational character, and he's clearly a popular character. I mean, he's had his own spin-off series, which I'll talk about that at some other point, guys. Don't worry. But for now, this episode was another one where basically they run into this Edo Tensei character whom we've never seen before by the name of Master Chen. And Master Chen was like this badass taijutsu master from the Third Great Ninja War. And apparently he was like the ultimate taijutsu guy. And he had this technique which is known as the Konoha Leaf Dragon God. It's actually, I think it's called the Konoha Ryujin, which sounds a lot cooler. But essentially what it is he kicks up this giant tornado that's actually made out of like this giant dragon, and if you get caught in it, you pretty much get fucked up. And it doesn't really seem like that too crazy of a technique, but just go with it because it's a pretty cool story. Apparently Rock Lee at some point met this guy way in the past. We go back to that point in Konoha where Sasuke left the village, and you see Naruto hanging out with Rock Lee and Tenten, and they start discussing Master Chen because they find this scroll that has the hidden technique on it, and they want to figure out how are we going to learn this. We got to learn from Master Chen. Unfortunately, they learn that Master Chen is dead, so instead they go to pay respects at his grave, but they actually run into this little girl who's leaving rice balls, and apparently this is the granddaughter of Master Chen, and she's leaving him there because apparently he is actually alive, and he does immediately show up afterward, and he eats the rice balls and everything, and Rock Lee wants to learn the technique from him, but Master Chen won't teach him at all. He's very dismissive about the entire thing. And that's where the bulk of the episode comes into play. Basically, for the next couple of days or how long it goes, Rock Lee goes there every single day when he goes there to pick up his rice balls and eat, and he begs him to teach him that technique. After a very long time of doing this, eventually Master Chen breaks because Rock Lee's like, alright, if you're not going to teach me, can you at least attack me with it again so this way I can try to learn from it? And Master Chen obliges, and he keeps whipping his ass, and he keeps telling him, don't even try to become a ninja. There's no reason to do it. You should just fail if you can't use ninjutsu. Just stop. And there's a bigger reason for this, and we learn at the end of the episode. And basically, it's just Rock Lee getting his ass handed to him and trying to learn this technique, and eventually Master Chen's just screw it. And he just leaves one day, and then Rock Lee never sees him again. And that's where we get the final confrontation with him at the end of the episode, and you can definitely tell that Rock Lee has matured a lot more. He's definitely gotten a lot stronger. I really wish they would display it a little bit more, but still, they do have this very short battle where Rock Lee is able to defeat this giant tornado technique by literally doing his primary lotus, right going down the middle of it, but instead it's just him. He's doing a single person lotus, and he basically just plows right through it and defeats Master Chen. And this, of course, leads into Master Chen's getting ready to die and float away moment. And right before that, he actually explains he used to have a student who was also just like Rock Lee. He could only do taijutsu. He couldn't do anything with ninjutsu. And he went off in the Third Great Ninja War and actually died. And this explains why Master Chen did not want Rock Lee to continue being a ninja. He didn't want him to get killed. And it's kind of a sad moment. Him, Rock Lee, and Guy have this, sort of super cool guy moment, and then his ashes float away and everything, and they cheesily sparkle in the sky. And that's pretty much the end of the episode, which, it didn't really bother me that much. I'd wish the animation could have been a little better, but it was actually really good in certain parts, and I really appreciated that. I was amazed how quickly they were able to tell that story in such a short amount of time, and there were some goods in this episode. I think all the moments in the flashback sequences with Rock Lee were handled very well. I love the backgrounds they actually drew. I know that's a weird thing to talk about, but when they showed the progression of time of Rock Lee, going to that grave every single day and wanting to learn this technique, every single time it looked different. It'd be raining, or it would be at sunset and everything, the background looked really cool, when the tornado dragon was attacking him. Just a lot of little artistic things that I think made the episode visually appealing, but not the greatest action episode in the world. Rock Lee is an inspirational character to be true, and he's really fun to watch. I wish they would utilize him a little bit more in this war, and I wish they would just devote an entire episode just to him just beating the crap out of stuff. And, that's not to say Rock Lee hasn't had his moments. He definitely has. And like I said, he even has his own spin-off series, which, I'm not going to lie, the final episode of that series is actually kind of cool. But that's the goofy stuff. I want to see Rock Lee really do something. So I'm hoping later on in the anime series we'll get to see him do some really crazy stuff. But yeah, that was this episode. It was pretty good, actually. Had a few laughs, and I just can't help but like Rock Lee. He's such a great character. If I only had one complaint, it's that the animation could have been so much better. I mean, it was good, but damn, it could have been awesome. This was Rock Lee time, and there were a few cool moments, but they could have gone crazy with the fact that we had like 3 of the ultimate taijutsu characters supposedly together. So, kind of a missed opportunity, but still, I think an episode you guys definitely need to check out. It was really fun. So, almost there, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, just about there. So make sure and check it out for that awesome Rock Lee action. And if you guys did like this episode, how did you feel about it? You can let me know with your comments below. Remember guys, before you leave, hit the like button, give this video a thumbs up, it really helps us out a lot. That concludes this review today. SuperKamiGuru9000, out.